Alrighty, hidey ho, boys and girls. It's another glorious day here in Oklahoma. Coffee is good this morning with that caramel vanilla creamer in it. Oh, you can't go wrong. But anyways, guys, just give you an update on what's been going on. And let's see, it is Tuesday before Thanksgiving. Was at deer camp all weekend. Always a good time at deer camp. Didn't go out hunting even one time. This is the second time I've been out to deer camp and never even left camp. But, for some reason, I know a reason, but just can't bring it into my heart to kill something this year. Yet. I say yet because I got one deer tag that I need to fill. And a couple years ago for Christmas, my wonderful wife, who listened to me when she said, "What do you want?" And I told her, "What do you want for Christmas?" And you tell her, and that's what you get under the tree. That's always nice. But anyways, I wanted a meat grinder sausage stuffer so I could start making my own sausage, my deer sausage. Because I usually, sometimes, would take my deer to Siggy's here in town. They make all the sausage for Oktoberfest and, all those kind of good things. Anybody in Oklahoma or even Tulsa knows all about Siggy's. But anyways, they make a wonderful sausage. Oh my God, it's wonderful. But I like to do things myself. I'm not a trained chef or anything, but I've been cooking since I could reach the counter. And I love cooking. I love making food. And making my own deer sausage is something I've always wanted to do. And I told her I wanted this. She got me one of those KitchenAid mixers, the big fancy ones. You put all the attachments and stuff to. Yeah, the year before that, she listened to me. Got me one of those. I love her. And anyways, so I want to get one deer before the end of the season. And we still got another weekend, this upcoming weekend, to finish out rifle. And then we got holiday doe. And I really like to finish out here in gun season because holiday doe is just going to be, and it always is, it's just cold. Holy crap, it's always so cold. And so I'd really like to get at the end of gun season so I don't have to do holiday doe. But might go to holiday doe just to go to camp. But we'll see. Looks like I got some black shit in my eye. Why does it look black? That's odd. But anyways, guys, that does look like what disappears. Anyways, okay. So anyways, where was I? Oh yes, making my own sausage. And it's just something I want to do. So I do need to get a deer. But I haven't left camp the last, 2 hunting season deals or whatever. But I've just played camp host and, I've built camp and tend the fire and make the coffee and had food ready for when the guys got back and, and good food too. I mean, I had a arm roast on a spit and some pork tenderloin on the spit. I really enjoyed the spit thing that I bought. But anyways, so I've enjoyed camp. Took Jessie to deer camp this time. This was the first time she was in deer camp, and she did well. We didn't really go out in the woods or anything. She stayed in camp with me for the most part. There was a couple times that we got out and walked around, and boy, she got to sniff deer and roll into some guts and all kinds of stuff. I mean, she did all kinds of stuff. I mean, just really gross things. But dogs do that. And this first time she'd been around deer and guns and stuff, and she did well. I am so very proud of her. So anyways, on that front, everything's going well. Now, like I said, we got Thanksgiving coming up. Everybody's going to be here. We got a 21-pound bird. Holy crap. We got a lot of turkey. So I hope they come hungry. But I want to touch a little bit on my grief journey. And I did a little bit, talking about deer camp. But something I want you guys to understand about this grief journey. Uh, First of all, we didn't cheese. We didn't choose to be on this journey. Secondly, when we talk about our grief journey, we're not looking for sympathy or pity or anything like that. There's just things on our heart that we need to speak, I guess. We just need to get out there and we need to talk about it. And unless you're another widow, you don't understand. So whenever you are with somebody who's a widower, especially newly widowed, and they're still on their grief journey, very freshly wounded, you might say they're weird, they're strange, or they're dragging it out, or they're making it harder than it's needing to be. Well, let me tell you what, guys. Grief journey is hard. You got pain, you got loss, you got anger, and you don't know how to sort it all, and it comes in waves, and it comes out of the blue. I mean, there's been days where I'm laughing and joking around and having a good time, and 30 minutes later, I'm ready to go home. And I can't stand being out, doing things, especially like in a group thing. Like the other night, I went bowling with the guys, and the first part of it, I mean, I was good, but towards the end, I guess maybe I was having such a good time that I felt guilty about it. I don't know, but something happens, and you can't control it, and I have no control over it. But there towards the end, I was done. If I could have just got up and went home, I would have just got up and went home. But I held it together. I got out of there and I got home and dealt with it. All that kind of good stuff. And I'm better. And that's just how it goes. Even at deer camp. I mean, there was times where I was jolly and good and laughing and cutting up, and there was other times, I was just sitting in camp just bawling. Thank goodness there wasn't nobody there. But I don't know how to control it. There's no control. And what I'm doing, and maybe I'm pushing this too. At first, I thought the best way to get over this was to move on and get over with, And it wasn't. Matter of fact, I think it made things worse for me. I hope it didn't hurt anybody in the process. But if I did, I apologize. Sometimes your heart thinks it knows best, but it doesn't. It just wants to stop hurting. It just wants the pain to quit. And I think I've realized and come to terms with the fact that it's not. There's no way. There's just no way to get over this. It's just a thing I'm going to have to go through. And a good friend of mine told me before anything else, before I can even start thinking about a relationship with somebody or, going down that path, that I've got to learn to be alone. I've got to learn to love Ken, figure out who Ken is without Elizabeth. Because when I was with Elizabeth, I was Ken with Elizabeth. I wasn't just Ken. I'm not sure that's a good thing or a safe thing, because Elizabeth made me a better person. Some of you guys, you don't know how much she saved your butt. Because the old Ken would have just, I don't know, well, we ain't talking about him because he's not ever coming back. But anyway, so I am learning to be alone. And and maybe that's it. Maybe I need to stop making myself do this or make myself do that. That's how I messed it up in the beginning. I think I made it worse. And maybe the last couple weeks, guys, I have to say the last couple weeks have been a roller coaster. I mean, literally a roller coaster of up and down, just high points, low points. And it could happen in the same day. It's definitely happening in the same week. And I can't control it. And I can't make heads or tails of why it's happening, what sets it off, what triggers it. But I know this. It's hard to paint a smile on your face when you're around other people, because you get tired of people feeling sorry for you. And you guys watching this video right now, do not feel sorry for me. Do not have pity on me. Do not, please do not. I am tired already of being the widow that walks in a room. That's not the label I want. I don't want people to feel sorry for me. I just want people to understand me. And if I'm not having a good day, I don't want people to think it was something with them, or something's wrong with them, or I made them mad, or they made me mad, or something like that. Because it's not. It's just me going through my thing. And sometimes I'm in a good mood, sometimes I'm not. And it can happen within the same hour. It can happen within minutes. So please, guys, if you have a widow in your life, be understanding, but be normal. Treat them normal, like you would have before. But I don't know. I could say I wish this pain was over. I don't think it'll ever be over. But I'm sure it will be, once I've learned to be by myself. I mean, I don't even have a game plan together as to what the hell I'm doing. I'm just kind of coasting right now. And I have my wife to thank for that as well. She was such a good woman. She was a take charge kind of gal, and I loved her. She loved me, and we know that. So, but anyways, enough of that grief journey crap. Just be understanding, guys. Anyways, just a real quick thing. I'm out. I've already talked longer than I wanted to. So until next time, happy Thanksgiving. Love you guys. Bye.